Hello everyone, it is Mr. Chaos back again, and yeah, I know recently I just hit 700 subscribers, so yeah, thank you all for that. And in this video, I want to like go over some things like in my last video where I talked about how I was feeling. I thought I didn't really like cover enough, but like I said in my like anti-bullying video, if you guys have already seen it, I'm happy again, and I want to apologize for some things, and I want to like go over some things that are on my mind. So first thing I want to talk about is what I said about a couple named Nikki and John having a baby. From the Pranksters and Love channel. I think some of you may have heard of them. And to all my friends, like my brony friends or everything, this has nothing to do with you. This is just something that happened a long time ago. I just want to apologize to some other people for it. So, yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend you just skip to the next subject now. So, yeah, a while ago, I used to watch like a prank channel, and it was a couple, like a boyfriend and a girlfriend who did, well, husband and wife, but yeah, a couple who did like pranks, and it was pretty laughable content, like compared to other prank channels. Like, I know they were on some comedy shows one time, and some of their prank videos were put on shows like America's Funniest Home Videos and stuff. But yeah, I really look up to people like that because I admire the work they do on YouTube. I admire their content, and um, what frustrated me on the day where I left that pretty, when I look back on it, pretty nasty comment I left on their video from their vlog channel called "Our Baby Looks Healthy," and I'm like, wait, what baby? You're not leaving your celebrity life to have something as common as a baby, right? So out of rage, I leave a comment saying, "What? You're having a baby? So that means you're not gonna have time to do pranks anymore? Seriously, you shouldn't be pregnant." Well, my comment was way worse, but I don't want to be seen as like a horrible person, but well, I am a turd. But anyway, so yeah, then the reply to that comment goes on literally over 100 comments. Like, there are a lot of people against my idea. There were a little people who understand what I was saying, but could have said it better. But before I apologize, I want to explain more why I left that comment and why I could continue to fight people in the comment section. Um, like, I'm sort of happy, but I just hate to see like people who are famous and they have something that a lot of other people don't have, and they leave it just to have something as common as a baby. And yeah, it just really like irritated me, and it made me pretty like mad. Like, I'm not trying to throw like a 2-year-old fit like a lot of the people against my opinion were saying in the comments. No, this is something I honestly think. I like, seriously, like, a- after they said they were having a baby, they haven't done any more pranks in over a year. And then they finally did more, but they were all baby related pranks. So I'm like, okay, I'll never see them the same. So yeah, I stopped watching their channel. I unsubscribed, and I just thought it was a pretty stupid idea to give up something that they've created, they got famous for. And it's very hard for a lot of us people on YouTube to get famous. I was struggling at the time as well. I barely had 100 subscribers. And of course, I'm doing better now, but it's just, I just make reaction videos. I'd say pointless, but a lot of people say they're not pointless, so I guess I'll just stop saying that. But yeah, it just really frustrated me how they left something that it is hard for a lot of us to get famous for something as common as a baby. But I've moved on from it. It's in the past. So yeah, I want to apologize to everybody I may have offended, or a lot of, like, if the actual couple Nikki and John saw it, I apologize to you guys, but that's just my honest opinion. And I know there is a difference between freedom of speech and like bullying and harassment. The way I said it was bullying and harassment, and I'm sorry. I I was like I wanted to make a point, but frustration and anger got the best of me, and it came out as a bullying comment. So I could have said it nicer, but that's just my honest opinion. I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody. I hope we can all put it behind us now. And just to all you people saw that comment, now I'm not. Well, I still have the same opinion, but I'm not gonna do something like that again. I mean, I was younger back then, and I was more stupider than I am now, but yeah, I just want to apologize for what I said, and I'm most likely not even going to come back to their channel, but that's just my opinion, and I'm sorry if it came across as bullying and harassment. I was just making a point, so I'm sorry. Hope we can all put it behind us now. Alright, and now here's another thing I wanted to go over. Back then, I was watching a Ponyville Ranger's reaction to Animated James's video called "The Truth About the Brony Fandom," and he literally went on for almost over an hour talking about like what he thought of it and like more comparisons and stuff. Well, in one point in his video, he said nobody's perfect, which is well, I guess it's true. Nobody in the world is perfect, or the smartest, or the strongest, or is the best, or but Ponyville Ranger, if you're watching this video, and I hope you comment on it or respond to it or something, but I understand how you said I am not the perfect brony. Well, I'd have to say you're wrong. Like, as much as a surprise as this may come to you, you are the perfect brony. Like, even better than me. Like, there was some points in my YouTube life where I wanted to be better than others, and I wanted to be like the king of YouTube, like even bigger than PewDiePie. But now my dream isn't just pretty much that. I don't really care about popularity. I just want awareness and just pretty much just attention. But you're perfect for the following reasons. Like, you have a laugh like no other reactor I have ever heard before. Like, like, I know there must be fans of your channel who literally don't care what you're reacting to. They just want to hear you laugh because that's how good you are at it. I mean, think about me. I mean, my laughs sound as fake as hell, and my reactions are just revolting because I'm always imagining how I really look, but really I'm not. And yeah, you're just a really good reactor. Your laugh is great, and you get emotional sometimes, and sometimes, honestly, sometimes it can be, like kind of like enjoyable to see a country person like you get emotional at times. But yeah, your reactions are just awesome, and what you have to say about absolutely everything you see, like after an MLP episode, for example, other Bronies reactors would say, "Nice. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reaction video. If you want to subscribe." No, you actually take a long time explaining how, like, going over how you felt about the episode, like your feelings about the episode, like what you took out of it. You even throw in some references, like saying the story in this episode is very relatable. Take, for example, your reaction to the main attraction episode with Rah Rah and Applejack. I really loved your speech after that episode because you were completely right. The story is relatable to a lot of other stories. And I sort of said the same thing, but that's one thing I want to improve on. When Season 6 comes out, I want to say more and more about every episode. I want to be better. Like, I consider a good brony as a person that doesn't say subscribe to my channel right after a reaction. No, like I think good bronies are to be like explanatory, and yes, they can be funny. They can throw out some memes or screenshots or something, but don't get like too like silly so that the haters or like just some professional people think we're immature, because that's what our fandom was supposed to be. We were supposed to be like the mature fandom. We were supposed to be different. But yeah, I mean, like Ponyville Ranger. I mean, there's honestly not really much I can point out wrong with you. Like, I would have to say you are wrong. I mean, like, even though Master Max 888 is the king because he has, like, I don't know, like 100,000 plus subscribers, but things have really changed about that guy. Like, he doesn't really react to a lot of MLP MLP things. I think he said lately, I'm sorry for the lack of MLP content because nothing new has been created. Well, he's sort of throwing his opportunities out of the window now. Like, there's a lot of MLP related things he can react to. I mean, he did react to Lullaby for a Princess, which I'm not even surprised because that is one of the best. Actually, it is the best animation I have ever seen. Like, yeah, I think it even deserves more than the 9 million views it currently has, because it took like years to make that reaction. Like I just really want that video to have more support, and I want you to have more support as well, Ponyville Ranger, because you are the best brony. Like your reactions are absolutely amazing. Your new webcam may not be the best, but it's still you, so it's good. So, and you're extremely open minded. You're friendly. You're calm. Yeah, pretty much all the elements of harmony still within you. Just, I'm sorry. I mean, even if you throw a comment back on me saying nobody's perfect, well, you are perfect, even better than me. I mean, look at me. I mean, like your family still seems great. Um, you seem to have had a good, like a history, point of a ranger. Like, you seem like you're pretty open minded and you're enjoying your life. And I mean, I've seen your other videos. Like in the meantime, maybe you'll go out cruising in your truck or something, or maybe you'll do some modeling, like build some old cars. Yeah, you're pretty good at that. You have great talent for that. And yeah, I mean, like, you seem like you have fun with your family sometimes. Like, you go visit them or something, and must be pretty nice other than the winter times you get there. I mean, like, I heard the border between Virginia and Kentucky is pretty nice. And I've seen your dash cam video when you were cruising down the road. That's some very amazing scenery, the cliff sides and everything. Yeah. But yeah, you seem like you have a good life. You seem like you're having a great time in the Brony fandom. I mean, look at me. I came from a broke. I became a Brony because I came from a completely destroyed life. Like, um, like I find that whenever I take breaks from My Little Pony that are too long, I start going insane. And speaking of going insane, um, here's the third and last thing I want to talk about before I get to the main point in this video. Um, ever since I've been taking my break from My Little Pony, other than the time I came back to react to the season 6 sneak peek, that's only because that was important. But everything else can wait. But, yeah, as I've said before in my I'm taking a break from My Little Pony video, I've become like a Hot Wheels and Matchbox collector again because I used to do it as a little kid. And yeah, Ponyville Ranger, I don't know if you collect them or not since you're into cars and whatnot, but I have 100 plus cars in my collection so far. I've been collecting them pretty frequently, and I'm planning on getting some more this Saturday tomorrow. Yeah, and I've found some enjoyment in it, like reminiscing me doing as a kid, like all the nostalgia and the memories. Like, of course, there are new cars that come along the assembly line from the Hot Wheels and Matchbox factory every day and every year. But I've found some enjoyment out of this, but due to things still not getting better for me, and like I said, I'm still pretty happy. Um, I don't know if any of you have ever heard of this show before, but there's a show called Paw Patrol from Nickelodeon, and I don't really like the entire show. Like, I don't like the whole idea of the show. Like I say, there are a few characters that could be removed, and I personally think that some of the stories from the show can be told a completely different way. But unless you all know the characters, there's this a girl character from the show named Skye. Like the show is basically about like a bunch of dogs who are basically a rescue crew, and Skye is basically like a pilot and a lookout, and she's obviously the youngest one. Um, I found myself um, in love with her. And I already love Twilight, so I consider myself a cheater now. But you can't say I'm a cheater because they're fictional characters. I can do whatever I want. That's not the case, though. Yeah, I saw like a pretty crappy, but a video that had a good point about like seeing how the haters feel about us. It's just weird as hell. Like, why do we have like relationships with animals? And like fuck character traits. It's not about that. But yeah, I was told by my um, somebody that it's not about like the animal or what species it is. It's a matter of like you liking the personalities and character traits in that character, and you might find that in a real man or a woman someday. That isn't my case. Unfortunately, I'm a very different person. Okay. Um, yeah, but yeah. I mean, ever since I started taking my break from MLP, I think I'm officially losing my mind. Like seriously, I'm in love with a dog, a fucking dog. And not only that, she's like obviously a very little girl. So call me a pedophile if you want. No, I've never had any sexual thoughts about her. She's way too young, and that's just wrong. I don't do that kind of stuff. But yeah. Like, I'm not leaving YouTube and anything, like... And I heard Season 6 is actually being pushed to May, so that's even a longer wait, which is just great. But, I'm sorry I'm getting you all down. Like, don't think I'm not happy. I mean, I'm finding a little bit of enjoyment in collecting Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars again, and... Yeah, I don't know what's happening to me. But... Yeah, and again, like I said before, I'm sorry for what I said about Nikki and John's baby. I heard that their baby is born now, so yeah, congratulations to them. The furnace came on, it spooked me out. But I'm sorry about what I said about their baby. I hope we can all put it behind us now, and so yeah, I'll stop hating on others just because they make their decisions, even though it was their choice. They wanted to have a baby, so that's fine. I've come to learn that that's okay. If one person has their own decisions, that's perfectly okay. So yeah, I'll just be quiet, don't say anything mean from now on, and just let other people make their decisions, and just remain the brony loser that I am. And the last thing I wanted to say in this video is for this video, I wanted to do like a something I call a self Q&A, and some of you may be wondering what is that. Well, my main idea of a self Q&A is it's where I ask you questions and you leave your answers in the comments, and make sure to label them so I understand that. Well, so that I get that they're answers to the questions and not just comments on everything I've said in this shitty video, but yeah, my first question is like, how do you guys find the content I upload on my channel at all good or enjoyable? Like, as I said before, my laughs sound as fake as hell, and even though they're not, but that's just how I am, and yeah, just how do you find my reactions funny? I just don't get it. I mean, like, sure, yeah, I'm not gonna let what I hate everything said about reaction videos stop me from what I like doing. And like I said before, no matter how upset I seem, no matter how suicidal I look, no matter how angry I seem in a video, like, sort of now, I ain't ever leaving the Brony fandom or YouTube. I want to stay and see what is at the end of the rainbow. What is the My Little Pony 2017 movie going to be like? What's going to happen to it? What am I going to have to say about the movie? Like, I want to say, like, I want to stay so I can officially say that I've done it. I've gotten to the end of the rainbow. Time to go. So, yeah, I'm not, like, entirely as angry or suicidal as I am, well, whatever, but yeah, I'm still pretty happy, and I'm planning on uploading 1 or 2 reaction videos within the next couple of hours, so yeah, so Okay, I had another question. I only had two questions for myself Q&A, but um, like, okay, like, do you honestly think I'm a good YouTuber or a good person? Like, sometimes I don't see myself as a very good person, but yeah, just leave your answer in the comment section and be sure to label them so I get that they're answers to the Q&A and not just things you're saying about the video. So, yeah, this is Mr. Chaos, and I will see you in the next video that I do. Bye.